19. Switch helmets. You used to wear a fishbowl. I looked at it when you.
Yeah, good. That was good. That was absolutely good.
get pretty damn close if you want. Stevens, I have no fucking idea. I can get you Columbia.
Columbia?
You live? I'm filming, yeah? Live?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live, getting ready for some late night hockey here at the Ice Hutch, Mount Vernon, New York. Columbia University set to square off against the Stevens Institute of Technology. My name's Travis Quigley, here to take you through the call tonight. On the camera for us this evening, it's Gabe to Curry. Super happy to be here live on the LI Sports Network. Want to thank you all so much for taking the time out of your late Friday night to spend it with us, to tune in and watch these two teams do battle. Warm-ups are set to conclude, and we are just about ready to go. Columbia going to be wearing their home white uniforms tonight. Navy blue on the shoulders, that Columbia blue, and navy blue stripes on the elbows and on the bottom of the jerseys. Stevens going to be wearing their dark-colored uniforms with the white and black stripes across the shoulders. Columbia going left to right, first and third period. Stevens right to left, first and third. On your television, laptop, tablet, TV screen, whatever you may be watching on here tonight. Horn sounded and just about ready here. Once again, live at the Ice Hutch in Mount Vernon, New York. See on the top of your screen, 10:33 already, so we're not going to play the anthem here. We're just going to get right into the opening face-off. Both sides getting final message from each coaching staff. Starting in the cage tonight for the Ducks is going to be Jack Cozine. Opposite of him for the Lions is going to be Liam Hadcock. Once again, Travis Quigley here on the call. Gabe to Curry on the camera. Stevens and Columbia here at the Ice Hutch. Puck is down. We are live. It's the Lions who are able to dump the puck in immediately. Look to get in on the forecheck. Up to the point. Daniels unable to hold the zone. Comes all the way down. Hits Hadcock right on the pad. And he slides the puck outside into the corner. Columbia look to break things out now. Troy Daniels looks to skate. Hit Lerner in the right foot with the pass. Stevens break it up and play it back down into the Lions zone. Out the other way, cross ice pass to Avazov. He swivels the hips, backhand forehand, trying to stuff it in. Stopped up on the side of the net. We get our first whistle of the night. Shot right off the draw, stopped up. We're going to do it again from the same spot. Stevens will make a forward line change here. Held in at the blue line, nice keep. Avazov spins off a check. One hands a pass to Lerner. Lerner picks it up. Back to the slot. Avazov got the stick lifted. Return to him at the top of the circle. Rolls up to the point. Using that left shoulder to protect the puck. Puts it through the seam for Lerner. Takes it off the boards. Lerner spins back up top. Leaves it at the point. Nice little head fake. Back for Lerner in front. Deflected. Nice save. Another whistle taken by Kozine. Left of Kozine once more. Ducks will win the faceoff. Taken away by the Lions behind the cage. No shot on net immediately. Long flip. This one will be an icing. Right of Kozine. Cal Robinson does win the faceoff. Jumped and chipped out, though, by McNamara. And now numbers for Stevens. McNamara shoots. Hadcock turns it aside. Lions clear. McNamara resets. Looking to stretch things long. This one will be another icing called. It's out of the zone, and Ronan Robinson circles back, floats one through the middle. It's broken up, taken away. Fallhaber into the zone, knifed off the stick by Ronan Robinson. And Avazov speeds through the neutral zone. Stopped up on the boards, and it's poked out. Fallhaber gonna race ahead. Cuts across. Quick poke check. And it's out of the zone to Avazov, one-on-one. Avazov cuts through the two defenders, tries to put it on the backhand, and he's stopped up by Kozine. Flipped into the zone by the Lions, continuing to put pressure on the Ducks. With just 2 minutes and 40 seconds gone here in the opening period. Lerner skates across, plays the body on Thornton, circles it back to Daniels through the middle of the ice. Now to Avazov, enters the offensive zone, hits Lerner, but the puck bounces over the twig. Into the corner for Lerner, trying to keep it deep. Avazov there to help. Pinned against the boards now. Avazov, skate to stick. Continues to roll with it. Looking for a lane. Great puck protection from Brandon Avazov. One touch down low for Lerner. Walks out, shoots short side. Hits the glass behind the net. Kicks out, and the Ducks clear. O'Leary trying to chip and chase around Troy Daniels. Unsuccessful. Stretch pass to Avazov, who deflects it into the zone. And the Ducks now will look to break out. McNamara flips it in, hits the top of the glass. Hadcock out of the net, trying to play it. Skipped right past him. Liang unable to clear. Hadcock again keeps this one moving. Daniels posts up behind the net, now quickly out. A long stretch pass, won't find any tape, and it'll be an icing going on Columbia. Chipped off the wall for Robinson, flips it, top stone Liang now. Slides the puck over. Lions unsuccessful on the chip in. Good job by the Ducks in neutral ice. Weaving through now off to the backhand, sweeping poke check from McNamara. Cycle back deep, McNamara picks it off. Plays a cross ice pass over to Chambers off the backhand into the zone. Daniels curls, taken down, penalty coming up here. Daniels maintains possession and is buzzing down the ice. Troy Daniels, 2-on-1 chance now. Over to Robinson, he shoots, denied by Kozine. Power play coming up here for the Columbia Lions. Great stop by Kozine there, keeping us scoreless in the early going of this game. Lions possess off the draw. Robinson over to the right flank for Avazov. He'll circle it back up top. Give and go. Avazov stops up for Robinson. One-time blast stopped up Kozine. Another whistle taken. Talked about it a lot. Lions were very lethal on the power play last season. Looking to carry it over again into 25-26. Avazov bats it out of the air. Ducks looking for a high stick call, nothing coming. Hits Robinson with the pass, his shot's blocked. Kept in, knocked it down with the left shin pad, and now wheels into the corner. Robinson tries to one-hand it in, stopped up by Kozine. Lerner wheeled up to the point, dished it to Daniels. Now Avazov through the seam. It's Lerner now to the backhand across. A little bit too high for anyone to get the stick on it. Avazov's going to switch spots with Lerner, calls it out for him. Now to Robinson, fans on the shot. Lost the puck, held it momentarily. Now it's out for Stevens. Daniels with a spin move at neutral ice. Back in, but he's offside. Avazov was yet to vacate the zone. 14:20 to go here in the first period. And we still got a minute left on the Columbia power play. Avazov takes it right off the faceoff. Solo right now. Inside, outside, backhand wide. Knocks it down off the boards. Battle continues into the corner, and Daniels will settle the rolling puck. Starts to work up top, now to the goal line. Back to Daniels. McNamara got a piece of it. Center point for Robinson. Now to Avazov. Avazov looking back door, blocked by Thornton. It's Avazov again. Again through the seam. Sorry for saying again so many times. Daniels, nice spin move for Avazov. Drags and shoots. It's blocked. Thornton able to clear the zone. Daniels for Avazov. Trying to work to the middle. McNamara, clean stick check, sends it 200 feet, and the Ducks able to kill off the penalty. Back to 5-on-5 hockey we go. Lerner on the zone entry. Hits Avazov, knocked to the ice. Entering off the bench was Thomas Vela. And now a stretch pass, trying to hit Fallhaber for a break into the zone with the chance. He hits the post. What an opportunity. Nick Chang did enough to disrupt the shot, and the post does enough to help out Hadcock. Ronan was looking for Cal on the pass. Hit his skate, comes out of the zone. Fallhaber's in, shoots, blocker save, rebound. What a pad stop from Hadcock. Deflected into the zone by Avazov. He'll let off for a change. Kozine stops it, and we'll leave it for McIntyre. Starts the breakout. Has to come back to the near side of the ice now. Ducks will clear. Through the middle to Robinson. Calidor Robinson tried the toe drag. Right there to take it away. Malter's pass was broken up. It stays inside the Columbia zone. Chang looks to clear. It hits a shin guard on the way out. Once again, inside the Lions' end. 1-on-2 on the zone entry. To the front for Robinson. Didn't get a piece. Slap shot on goal. Pad save. Malter can't control the rebound. Daniels holds it at the line. Forced to put it back in the corner. That goes to the net, steered away by Kozine. Off the glass, all the way out. It'll be a foot race down. Daniels gets there in time. Icing called. Shots are 7-1. Pardon me, just changed to 9-1 in favor of the Lions. Stopped up. Save made there by Kozine. Liang trying to pull it out of the corner. Two Ducks on him. Forced off the twig. Stevens still looking to clear. It's gloved down. Now the Ducks get it out. Backhand comes across through the skates of Iglar. And Iglar knocked to the ice by Liang. McNamara forced in behind the net. Now going to look to wheel. Saucer pass goes through the middle of the ice. Covered up, we get a whistle taken by Frank Bowl. Take a look back at that opportunity a little over 2 minutes ago from the Ducks. It's Robinson off the D-zone face-off. Enters the zone. Gretzky curls back. Now shoots, but it went wide. Chang keeps it in. Chang dumped to the ice. Big hit thrown right there by O'Leary. Puck dumped in. Cal Robinson. First on it. Turnover almost forced right there. He got lost in the skates of Bowl. Avazov dragging, shoots, blocker save. Fallhaber off the board, sticked away. Avazov playing the body at the point, unable to clear. Into the zone, 2-on-1, Avazov to Lerner, back across to Avazov. What a stop right there. Draw one, shot through, Glip. Ducks are out, foot race, one to the puck, but Robinson gets across in time, is able to clear the zone. Dump back in, delayed offside on Stevens. Saletta tags up. Robinson posts up behind the cage. Here comes Ronan Robinson. Hits Avazov with the pass. Swivels the hips, enters the zone, hits Lerner. Lerner shoots, glove save. Columbia dominating in shots currently. Ducks are out. Puck dumped in. Played. It's going to be covered up. Whistle will be taken. It'll be an ozone draw for Stevens now as they look to get a little bit of offense going here in the first period. Out from behind the net. And here come the Lions. Clean breakout here. Malter trying to dump it. Stopped up. Delayed offside. Now they're good. Stevens clear quickly. A long stretch pass for Cal Robinson. Comes off the stick. Diving out to cover it is Kozine. Had no choice there. Ducks win the face-off. But Robinson's there first. It's in the slot. Swatted out of harm's way. Takes a hop out into neutral ice. Back into the corner. McNamara there looking to go D to D. Initially blocked, but found an escape route through the middle of the ice. Daniels, solid play, steps up and angles at the red. And then toe drags through four guys, beats another, but the puck slides right off the stick. Troy Daniels was looking to add one to the highlight reel. He'll split through another defender, still battling for the puck. It's Daniels with the shot, it's gloved, whistle taken. Lerner wins it back. Avazov settles it back for Lerner. Save made. Rebound pops out. Now ends up behind the net. Stevens, pardon me. Nice breakout there. Now a drop pass on a 3-on-2 rush. Robinson jumps it. It's chipped back into the corner. Now a centering pass. They score! 6:29 to go in the first, and the Ducks are on the board first. It's 1-0 for Stevens. Puck held in at the line, and Luke Saletta all alone in front with the one-touch redirection shot. Right past the glove side. 1-0 the score here in period 1. That goal electrified the Stevens bench. They're all loud, banging on the wall now, as Columbia are going to look for a response quickly here. Cal Robinson takes a check as he dumps the puck in. Topstone Liang first on it. Cal Robinson takes the puck, slides it back to Ronan. Ronan Robinson now back for Cal in the middle of the ice. Cal on goal, save made. Whistle is taken. Great job battling by Fallhaber off the face-off, able to poke it out. Got slowed up and had to drop it back to McNamara. Now McNamara is going to be able to wheel here. McNamara one-on-one with Robinson, a drop pass, shot just off the stick wide. McNamara poking at it, it's covered up. Big hit thrown right off the face-off, and it's going to result in a penalty. Stevens going to go on the power play now. Ducks start the power play as they look to expand their lead. Initial try blocked there. Now to the bumper spot. Fanning on it. Works out as it goes cross point instead. Daniels gets in the way of that pass. It's in behind the net. Columbia going to look to clear off the boards to Lerner. Now a shorthanded chance. Stretch pass to Avazov. Avazov in. Stops up. Shoots. He scores! Shorthanded goal, Brandon Avazov. We're tied at 1. Great feed from Lerner and beautiful deception from Avazov. Stops short. The toe drag shot right off the post and in. And it's 1-1 here in the first with just a shade over 5 minutes to go. Power play continues now for the Ducks. And it's Avazov who's right back in, falling down, gets a pass to Lerner, but he's forced behind the net and will take a bump from O'Leary. Breakout now for Stevens. Again, as this power play continues. Lions dominating in the shot department right now. To the bumper spot, backhand try, Daniels blocks it. Hits Avazov, cross ice, receives it through the skates. Back up front for Daniels off the twig into the corner. McNamara collects. Comes long, and once again, it's Columbia looking to clear. Ton of speed into the zone. Now it's Avazov again who shoots. This time stopped up by Kozine. Draw one back to Ronan Robinson. Works his way into the slot. Can't maintain possession. Stevens get it out. Stopped up though. Great job at neutral ice. Back in, Cal Robinson's F1. Just 5 seconds left on the Ducks power play. Ronan Robinson aggressive. Big hit thrown there. Penalty coming up here on Columbia. They're going back on the penalty kill. Boarding call. Ronan Robinson being escorted to the penalty box now. And the officials coming together to speak about it. Did see an initial sign of boarding called. We'll see if that changes after this conversation. Gonna be a 5-minute major. So long power play here for the Ducks. Can they take advantage? Just 3:20 left in the first period. Lerner intercepts that pass and clears. Just trying to hit a springing Avazov. Fallhaber back in. Plays it around behind the net. DeCandia's first to it. Tries to drop it back to the point. Avazov picks it off. 2-on-1 now with Lerner. It's Avazov. Drags. Hits Lerner. He scores! What a pass, what a goal. Chris Lerner on the board makes it 2-1 Lions. And I hear it from the bench. Welcome back, Lerner. First game since the Ivy tournament for Chris Lerner, and opens it in style with a goal right there. Makes it a 2-1 game. Both goals for Columbia coming short-handed. Ducks look to get into the offensive zone. It's stopped up behind the net. McNamara getting after that one. Now the Ducks set things up. That shot from the point took a couple deflection, goes wide. Centering feed, goes right to Chris Lerner, and he hits Avazov, who's on a breakaway. It's Avazov to the backhand, bar down, he scores! That was beautiful. Right off the bar and in. Brandon Avazov's got 2 tonight. Great pass from Chris Lerner. And Avazov with his second shorthanded goal of the game, and now a 2-goal lead for Columbia. 3 unanswered for the Lions. Daniels wins that 50-50 battle, trying not to get tied up behind his own net. Fallhaber right there takes it back to the bumper. Lerner looking to break it up. Slid across left flank. One-timer hits the outside of the cage. Daniels clears it ahead, kicks off the boards, and now it's Avazov racing back in. Avazov, another break to the backhand, a toe save. Back over, looking for Lerner. McNamara is able to deny the pass. Now stretches to Fallhaber. Fallhaber drops it on a 3-on-2. It's taken away. 3-on-2 now for Columbia. Driving in, making a break. That goes up and in. Pulled out the lob wedge. What a goal! We at the Ice Hutch, or are we in the sand trap at Bethpage Black? Ducks still on the power play here. That 5-minute major boarding call called on Ronan Robinson. But it's been nothing but Columbia as they've scored 3 shorthanded goals, all in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Ducks come in 3-on-3, stopping up Chambers. Drops it back to the point, return to Chambers on the half boards. Battle in the corner. Big hit thrown by Saletta. Saw the glass rattling around there. Final minute here in the opening period. Shot from the point. That's deflected. Stopped up, covered. We get a whistle. Comes around the wall. Ducks keep it in after the ozone draw. Back up the same side boards. Lions trying to clear with 30 to go in the period. Into some space for Lerner. A stretch pass hits Avazov. Defender on the back. He'll spin, protecting the puck. Tries to get sandwich. Ends up throwing a reverse hit and knocking Fitzpatrick on the backside instead. Waning seconds now of the opening period. Pass is blocked, final 10. Avazov looking for one last rush. Carries into the zone with 3 seconds to go. Tries a toe drag, nice poke. Clearing attempt hits Lerner. And that is how the first period will end. 4-1 for Columbia after the opening 20. We'll do a quick first period recap before we head to break. Took us a while to get our first goal. We got a couple of saves to go through here. Ducks with an opportunity in the first 7 minutes of the game. 2 stops right there with the pad. And then we come back the other way. It was Columbia with a chance, 2-on-1. Avazov to Lerner off the skate, back over. And a nice toe stop right there. And then we get our opening goal of the night. Came about 6.5 to go in the first period. Saletta was all alone in front, plenty of time and space, and was able to bury to give the Ducks the 1-0 lead. But Columbia were able to answer back quick. Minute and a half later, Brandon Avazov ties it up at 1 shorthanded. Right after that 5-minute major was called on Robinson, Lions right back down the sheet. Avazov to Lerner, and he taps it in. Made it a 2-1 hockey game. Only needed about 20 seconds more before Brandon Avazov went in on a breakaway. Forehand, backhand, bar down. How you doing? Absolute beauty right there. And as I mentioned, the lob wedge up and over the head of Jack Kozine made it 4-1. 4 unanswered goals, all 4 coming shorthanded for the Columbia University Lions. As we head to intermission now. 4-1 the score. 40 minutes to go. Ducks will still be on the power play when we come back. Shots in that first period were 23-4 in favor of the Lions. Travis Quigley here on the call. Gabe Takuri on the camera for us here tonight. Lions 4, Ducks 1. Zamboni on the ice now, passing your screen as we speak. We will be back in about 12 to 15 minutes with the second period of action right here live on the LI Sports Network.
Posts about 3 shorthanded goals. That shit'll do well.
And 4 shorthanded goals. Every goal they've scored is shorthanded.
Oh yeah, but one on the 5-minute kill.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. On the 5-minute kill.
But I can do it when I get home, but it's not going to do good at 145.
No, yeah. Definitely not. The goalie's playing good. Yeah. Back for the second period. Travis Quigley here on the call. Gabe DeCurry on the camera. We're live on the LI Sports Network. Columbia University 4, Stevens 1. Stevens on the power play to start here in period 2. Ronan Robinson in the box, 5-minute major for boarding. Do want to apologize. I was saying the wrong goalie the entire first period for the Lions. It is Nate Romanelli between the pipes here for Columbia. So my apologies for that. As the Ducks come back in, Robinson set to return. Shot stopped up there. It's poked out, and Avazov is going to pick it up. Avazov has Lerner driving, drags to Lerner off the skate. Pad save is made. Cleared out to neutral ice with just under a minute left on that penalty to Robinson. Standing up with plenty of anticipation as he is ready to come back onto the ice for sure. Another 2-on-1 developing. Avazov, beautiful saucer pass. Lerner scores! The fourth shorthanded goal of this 5-minute major for the Lions, and it's Chris Lerner picking up his second of the night. That's Rayo's sauce right there from Brandon Avazov. And a quick backhand, forehand cheese for Lerner. .25 seconds left on Robinson's penalty. Ducks just trying to get on the attack here as Daniels sends it out of the zone. McNamara stops it up between the red and the blue. Must wait. Delayed offside. Avazov almost was able to poke it away, create another chance. Daniels steps up, big hit at the blue, but a chance for Stevens over the net. Robinson returns. It's back to 5-on-5 hockey. Reversed for Daniels. Cuts the net and goes back to Lerner. Over to Avazov. Avazov tucking the shoulder behind the back. Pops for Lerner. Save made. Looking for that hat trick. Both Brandon and Chris on hat trick watch here. Brandon shoots. It's blocked. Kept in. Chance there denied. Another pass out front. Steered into the corner. Ronan Robinson went to the half wall, back to the point, now shoots, stopped by Kozine, held in, Avazov off the boards, dragging it out, looking for a pass back door, skips across to Skatarczyk. O'Sullivan looking to get there first, back to Robinson. Robinson down low in the corner now. Pops back to Ronan. Ronan walks middle to Avazov. They'll post up for a moment. Little head fake. Now gets the feet turning once more. Robinson, one-time blast. Blocker save. 5 unanswered goals for Columbia. All 5 goals coming shorthanded. Shot through some traffic. Kozine makes the stop. Cal Robinson wins this one forward. Malter there looking back for Cal. He battles. Backhand try. Save is made. Cleared out by Chambers. Took a check in the process. Icing was waved off. Nick Chang will be there first. Pokes it around to Ronan Robinson. Robinson got a piece. Not out. Chambers there. Holds the line. Soletta. Back low behind the net. Kicking it back where it came from was Vela. Chang is able to clear the zone. Pops off a stick. One-on-one opportunity just off the twig. Columbia going to look to forecheck now. This one's cleared, and Robinson regroups. And here goes Ronan Robinson. He'll shoot, pad, save. Takes the check and is forced out into neutral ice. Chopped ahead, pass is intercepted though. High flip, just Ducks want to get it out, try to make a change if they can here. 3 off, 2 still on for Stevens. That puck's flipped out, and Robinson floats it over to Topstone Liang, who backhands it deep. Jacob Malter, F1. Around the boards, Liang stops it. And he's going to take a check, knocked off the puck. Malter racing over now, here in the near side corner. Stevens are able to clear. Red line, a big slap shot deep. Ronan first to touch. And Ronan Robinson just tucks the shoulder there. Neck comes off, crashing into it was the Candia. Stevens win the face-off. Fired in, Romanelli stops up with the paddle, but Fallhaber's there first. Out front, chance, they score! Ducks looking to cut the momentum of the Lions. It's 5-2. Great pass from behind the net. Romanelli trying to recover. Couldn't get back in time. Puck's fired in. Ducks looking to get on the forecheck and bury another goal here. That one deflected, steered away. Fallhaber to the point from McNamara. Collects, has to go back to the corner with it. No lane to the cage. Centering feed. One-time try, McNamara. Couldn't get it to go. Robinson scoops it off the wall. McNamara across, pokes it away, goes into the Ducks bench. Turnover forced by the Ducks. That backhander just went wide. Puck moved to Lerner, who hits Avazov with it. Stops up upon the zone entry. Backhander across to Daniels. Daniels winds, fires, stick save. Scoops his own rebound. McNamara there. Jabs it away. Now Soletta is able to chop it out all the way down. Icing called. In the corner after the face-off, that was right of Kozai. Lerner was trying to go across to Daniels. Initially broken up. Now he's able to cycle it to Avazov. Avazov looking to fend off that pressure. 2 on, draws a penalty. Romanelli racing to the bench for an extra skater. Ronan Robinson jumps on for Romanelli and receives the pass. Gets moving east to west. Back across, Robinson. Great move. He shoots off a stick and goes out of play. Power play coming here for Columbia. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 now. Avazov able to draw a penalty after the whistle as Vela came across, gave him a little extra shove. So instead of it being a 5-on-3, it'll be a 4-minute double minor going on Vela. First one was a hold, second one was a rough. Can the Lions continue to be lethal on the special teams tonight? Every goal they've scored has come on the special teams. All 5, though, shorthanded. Can they get their first power play goal of the night? We'll find out over the next 4 minutes. If it starts the way they want it to, they win the faceoff. Daniels rolls to the center point. Back for Robinson. They switch spots. He skates to the right flank, goes to the goal line for Avazov, but jumps his twig. Lerner sets up behind the net. Hits Avazov, who rolled up to the point. Avazov stops up, evaluates the options. Hits Robinson now. Over for Daniels. Troy Daniels. It's Ronan. Leaves it for Brandon Avazov. Back for Robinson. Cuts through a couple. Hits Avazov to the back door. Pass is blocked. We get a whistle. Net came off. .12:03 to go here in the middle period. Daniels leaves it to the left wall for Lerner. Back up top. Daniels winds, fakes, hits Avazov. Just bounces over the stick, trying to recover. Clearing attempt doesn't go. Nice keep from Ronan Robinson. Fakes left, goes right. He shoots. Hits a shin pad, then off of Lerner, and out comes Fallhaber. 2-on-1 opportunity, shorthanded for Stevens. Fallhaber over the line. Pass across. Backhander blocked by Daniels. Daniels going to skate with it now. Moves it to O'Sullivan, now to the outside for Lerner. Lerner's in, a snapshot, save made. Rebound pops out to McNamara, and he clears. Daniels regroups with a minute and a half gone on the double minor. Lerner keeps buzzing. Chris Lerner, ton of speed, tucks the shoulder, forced in behind. Daniels for Lerner. Back for Daniels. He's going to wind and shoot, goes over the net. Avazov scoops it, wraps it around, out to the slot. Net came off once again. 2:05 left on the power play. So it would have to be a pretty quick goal here for the Lions in order for them to get the full 2 minutes to try to get a second. Daniels off the boards for Lerner. Another offensive zone win on the faceoff for Columbia. Back for Daniels. He takes a slap shot, and it's punched away by Kozine. Robinson back to the middle. Hits Daniels. Great fake. Goes back door. Lerner hits the outside of the cage. Goal line for Avazov. Looking to the slot. Covered up by Kozine. That was a great look for Chris Lerner. So close to burying the hat-trick goal. Columbia have stuck firm with this unit for the entirety of this power play, as another faceoff is won by Chris Lerner. Dropped back to him from Daniels. Daniels and Lerner have a catch. Now to Avazov. Blew a tire, pops back up, still with the puck in the skates. Left it for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan, couple of fakes. Backhands the pass to the point. Troy Daniels winds for Avazov, walking in down the circle, changes the angle, blocker save. Kozine was expecting it that time around. Back for Daniels. Low to Avazov, hits Ronan Robinson, he shoots, another stop. Ducks banging on the boards for their netminder. To Avazov. Behind the net for O'Sullivan. For Robinson off the stick, great redirection, but just wide. Tuck in the shoulder, knifed away. Great job defensively from Chambers. Gonna head off for a change as Robinson goes to pick up the puck. Moves it to Lerner with just 30 left on the power play. Give and go through neutral ice. It's Robinson outside. Brandon Avazov to the slot. Cal puts it low. Couldn't put it on net. Brandon and Lerner run a scissor play. Avazov now for Lerner. Takes it around. Net off again. Ducks win it as they try to kill off the final seconds of this power play, and that clearing attempt will allow for it. 2 seconds and 1 out of the box comes Vela. 5-on-5 once again. Ducks perfect 3 for 3 on the penalty kill tonight. That's cleared all the way out. Romanelli stops it up for Robinson. 8:25 to go here in period 2. Stretch pass is broken up by Fallhaber. And he's driving wide, forced to the corner. Gretzky curls back, looking back, post. Vela couldn't get a piece. That one takes a deflection. Rebound still there. Ducks unable to score. And out come the Lions. Robinson in, has Avazov driving. Across to Avazov, just under the stick. Off the glass and out for Stevens. Nice spin move at neutral ice. Poke checked away though. Thrown right on goal. Gloved by Romanelli. Keeps the clock moving here. Around to Lerner, who's got time on the wall. Steps off and skates out. Over the red, dumps it cross corner. He'll head off for a line change. Moved over to Chang. Right on it, though, was Chambers. Through the middle for Cal Robinson. McNamara with it now. Poked in by Chambers. Under 7 to go. Chambers trying to steer a pass to the middle. Getting a piece of it was Chang. Point shot, sticked away Romanelli. McNamara pinches, keeps it deep. Up top. Walking, shooting, blocked. Robinson knocks it down in front. Backhander doesn't go out. Another try, blocked again. Lions getting in the way of pucks. And here comes Cal Robinson, looking for the windmill deke around. Unable to beat it. Ducks are right back out of the zone. Stretch pass, touched up. Icing is waved off. Stevens will look to make a line change. Turnover forced just outside the zone. Put back deep. Daniels will get there first for the Lions. Hard wrap on the backhand to the near side of the ice. Chipped ahead for Cal Robinson, out of the zone with it. 50-50 battle, it's won. Hooked in front and covered by Kozine. (5-2) with 5:40 to go here in the second period. Travis Quigley on the call. Gabe Takuri on the camera. Live on the LI Sports Network. Chance for Fallhaber driving in. Great stick as Fallhaber unable to get the shot away. A clean poke check. And now Daniels back the other side for Liang off the skates. Pad save. Kozine on O'Sullivan. 2-on-2 up the other ice. Chance. Shot wide. Daniels just smacks it cross ice. McNamara there to slow it. O'Sullivan on a stick lift. Takes the puck and enters the zone. Drops it for Ronan Robinson. Just trying to curl back up top. But McNamara just hounding him. Ton of pressure being applied. So Ronan will skate it back to his own blue. Post up as McNamara heads off for a line change. Stretch pass hits a stick, so no icing, as it skirts all the way down the sheet. Moved across to Vela, knocked it down, but Avazov takes it right back over the line onside again. Now has to wait as it's a delayed offside. Avazov beats a couple defenders, takes a big check there. Stepping up, playing the body was Thornton. Puck went right to the netminder Kozine, and the Ducks will take the whistle. Thornton played that one perfectly, the Ducks defenseman. After the face-off win for Stevens, they clear the zone. But it's Ronan Robinson who takes the puck, cuts the net now. And the wheels are turning up ice. Weaves through a few defenders. Back onto the outside, throws it across the blue paint. Cal quickly over, saved it, but now the Ducks will clear. Lerner intercepts that pass, hits Avazov in the skate, splits through two defenders. Save is made by Kozine, took that one off the glove. Rebound off the glass, off the top of the bubble, and we'll get another stoppage here. Faceoff's going to stay inside the Stevens zone. O'Sullivan shot right off the faceoff. Another try. Save made, net off again. Avazov drops it back for Cal Robinson. Moves it to Lerner. Lerner behind the back for Avazov. Up top to Ronan. Now to Lerner once again. Returned. Now Ronan has a pass straight to the net. He scores! Top cheddar, Ronan Robinson. 6-2 with 3:13 to go in period two. Great give and go, and Lerner draws two defenders to him. That allows Ronan Robinson a direct lane right down Main Street and goes top corner, glove side on Kozine. 6-2 now for the Columbia Lions. Knocked out of the air, skating into the zone. It's O'Leary. O'Leary tries a centering pass. Cal Robinson gets a good piece of it. Battle in neutral ice. And it's the Ducks who work into the zone. Broken up, back into neutral ice again. McNamara fires one across the sheet. Dumped in from the red line by Thornton. Cal Robinson moves it to Ronan right through the middle. Ronan going for a skate, forced backwards. Puts it off the glass, going long. Chang couldn't settle it down. Almost a break there for Stevens. Just knocked away. Robinson thought he saw a gap. Great stick. And then again, great stick here for Columbia at the red line. Two beautiful poke checks right in a row. One for the Ducks, one for the Lions. Now it's Vela with the biscuit. Cuts middle. Vela's shot off the stick and out of play. .6-2 game here on the LI Sports Network, Columbia University. Stevens Institute of Technology Ducks. Happy to have all the home coverage of Columbia Lions hockey live right here on the LI Sports Network, so make sure you follow us on our social media channels. Hit subscribe on YouTube. Don't miss a second of the action. Everything on Long Island high school hockey, college club hockey, we got it right here, so make sure you follow us on social and subscribe on YouTube. O'Sullivan out of the corner, wraparound, stopped up by Kozine. Another whistle taken. Draw one back. Big slap shot from Daniels is put aside by Kozine. Lerner trying to flip that one over the net. Instead, Avazov's going to go behind the net and scoop it up now. Moves it to the point. Cross, Lerner back up top. It's Daniels. Winds, goes for Lerner. Lerner with a head fake, hits Avazov. One-timer, save made as we enter the final minute of the second. A D-to-D pass. Daniels unable to control it initially. Sutarczyk to Avazov, he scores! What a shot! Hat-trick goal for Brandon Avazov. Coast-to-coast rush and a beautiful pass. Avazov makes no mistake with that one. Big one-time bomb, and it's 7-2 for Columbia. Ducks will have a 3-on-2 rush, instead going to be dumped in by Iglar. Ten seconds left in the second. Back to the point. Shot is blocked. Puck gets eaten in the corner, and that'll do it for period number 2. Second period highlights for you. Starts nice and early. Avazov sauce over to Lerner, backhand forehand. He scores. Beautiful pass from Avazov over to Lerner. That was Chris's second goal of the game. That made it a 5-1 contest. 5 minutes later, the Ducks do a great job getting it on the forecheck here. Pass from out behind the net. A one-timer back in. Romanelli, who came out to play that puck, unable to recover in time. Not much the goaltender could have done there to stop that shot. The one-timer came back in quickly. That made it 5-2. We had to wait a while before we saw our next goal, but a give and go between Robinson and Lerner. Lerner drew a couple defenders in. Robinson was all alone with the lane to the net, and he goes top shelf. Made it 6-2. And just before the end of the period, with 27 seconds left in it, Brandon Avazov completes the hat trick. One-timer goes upstairs just under the crossbar. 7-2 here. The Columbia Lions are in the lead. Zamboni is on the ice. Again, about to pass your screen right now. There he is. So we'll take a break. 11:52 p.m. So when we come back, it'll officially be Saturday morning. So if you're still with us, we want to thank you so much. We got 20 minutes of hockey left between the Stevens Institute of Technology Ducks and the Columbia University Lions. Columbia up 7-2 right now. Travis Quigley here on the call. Gabe Curry on the camera. Live on the LI Sports Network. We'll be back in just a little bit.
rock solid. We had a filter from the documentary. Like bad filter.
Back for the third. Columbia 7, Stevens 2. 20 minutes of hockey left to play here at the Ice Hutch in Mount Vernon. As a stretch pass to Avazov, and he cuts right into the zone. Goes behind the back for O'Sullivan. Unable to catch up to it. Avazov spins and shoots. He scores. What a snipe from Avazov. 16 seconds into the period. Just scoops up that rolling puck, turns and fires, and now he's got 4 tonight. (8-2) now for the Lions. Daniels takes it right around the net. Got the stick lifted, but continues to drive forward, and now hits Avazov, who's driving in again. Avazov stops up into the slot for O'Sullivan. Goes wide. Lerner to the point. That shot deflected, hits the back of the net. McNamara looking to clear. Moves it D to D. Touch pass forward. And a collision up against the boards. Great job walking off from Skatarczyk. Sullivan playing the body there. Puck dumped in by Fallhaber. Held in the zone. Chance here for Stevens. O'Leary trying to walk out of the corner. Forced behind the net by Daniels. Looking to go to the point. Daniels takes it away. Beautiful toe drag. And out comes Troy Daniels. Opens up the hips. Daniels into the slot. Avazov. Pad save. Made there by Kozine. And out comes Chambers. Dump and chase for Kyle Chambers. Cal Robinson first to touch. Backhands it up the wall for Daniels. Daniels across for Nick Chang. It's Avazov. Takes a bump. Turned over. Shot is blocked by Daniels and goes out of play. Shots 47-13 in favor of Columbia. Lions get the puck out. Puck was dumped back in by Thornton. Played off the glass, glove down, kept in the zone there. Cal Robinson trying to go out the other side, reverses to Ronan. Ronan gets a good chop at it. And it's head-manned up the ice from Malter now. Malter into the zone, 2-on-2 with Cal Robinson, knifed away. Dumped in, delayed offside. Takes a big kick off the boards. Kozine plays it back out. Played long, and Ronan's there at the red line. Robinson skates ahead, falls down, gets back up, still with the puck on the stick. Looking back door. Hit a skate on the way, goes back into the corner. Cal Robinson. Scooped up by Ronan. Rolls the blue line, trying to work down the boards. Gets it low for Chang. Nick Chang into the slot. Pass is blocked. Another try from Chang, blocked again. Chang keeps battling for it though. Point, Cal Robinson keeps it in. Save made, rebound, covered, whistle taken. Kept at the point. Robinson's pass is intercepted, though. Chance for a 3-on-2 here. Cal Robinson across, blocked the initial try. Back in front, in the slot, Chance off the pad. Romanelli trying to find it and cover. He does. Puck into the corner. Robinson now. Hits Avazov on the breakout. Avazov, silky mitts. Driving in. Hits Lerner just through the skates. Lerner looking to complete the hat trick. Just like Avazov. Icing going to be called here. We've played exactly 4 minutes here in the third. 8-2. Columbia up by 6. Dancing around with the blue, it's Ronan Robinson now into the slot, looking to get a shot. Pad save, rebound, another stop made. O'Sullivan turns and fires. 3 in a row right there for Jack Kozine. Lerner wins it to the boards. Avazov walking to the middle. Tied up with Fallhaber right now. Fallhaber wins that battle. It's out of the zone. Chipped ahead, trying to catch up to it. Goes all the way to the corner. Dangles around Cal Robinson. Walks and shoots. Save is made. Ronan's there and possesses the puck out of the zone. Pass down the ice into space that O'Sullivan's going to chase down. Clearing attempt, not out. Back low with O'Sullivan. Fallhaber poke check, clears. And Daniels off the bench, comes across, knifes it away. Backhand pass over to Avazov on the zone entry. Cuts in, he's gonna curl back, wait for some help. Finds Daniels coming in late. Just holds the line. Daniels, nice move. Takes it all the way around. Just lost it as it was stopped up by O'Leary. But Avazov across comes to help it out. Cleared out of the zone by the Ducks. Romanelli all the way out to play it long. And hits Lerner. Lerner trying to touch it ahead for Avazov. Avazov with the shot. Takes a big hit from McNamara. We get a whistle. A lot of chirping going on still behind the net. Ozone draw here for Columbia. Wrist shot stopped by Kozine with the glove. Another draw right of Kozine. It's poked out by Saletta. Daniels through the middle, picked off. Thrown in deep by Vela. Troy Daniels now. Great escape move, and will now enter the Duck zone. Nice move there, walking in, hits the crossbar. Would have been a beautiful goal right there for Troy Daniels. That one was knocked out of the air by Malter, so no icing coming here. Stevens going to be afforded the chance to make a line change. McNamara jumps up and keeps it in the zone. Takes it behind, hooks a pass that Daniels will block. One got played with a high stick. Draw back to Cal Robinson. Puts that off the glass. Lions are out of the zone. Shot off a stick. Hits the glass behind the net of Kozine. Cycled back in deep though. Played across. Robinson read that one, but still picked up. Save, rebound. Another one. Doesn't go. 2 stops there for Romanelli. Slap shot blocked by Cal Robinson. Ronan looking to clear. It's held in. Thornton pinched to keep that at the blue line. And now it's Thornton who's picking off a pass and skating it into the zone. Wraps it all the way around, cross corner for Fallhaber. Slides one through, looking to get a give and go. He does. Now a backhand shot is saved. The rebound is still loose. Both sides trying to dig it free. It's Fallhaber who finds it. That comes through. Glove save, Romanelli takes the whistle. More pushing and shoving here. It's going to be a power play for Stevens. Eight to the score. One-time try. Stopped by Romanelli. Lions clear the zone. Lerner intercepts it, leaves it for Avazov. Avazov's in, tucks the shoulder, goes to the backhand, save made, gets his own rebound, trying to stuff it in. Kozine falls on top of it. For both Avazov and Lerner, if they score another shorthanded goal, it's a hat trick just in shorthanded goals for them. Avazov's already got 4 goals here tonight. Lerner's got 2. Head fake. And now across to Fallhaber. Fallhaber's in. Shoulder save. And now it's moved to Avazov. Avazov. Saucer for Lerner. Lerner tucks the shoulder, drives in, tries to slide it through one hand. 5-hole. It's covered up by Kozine. He's going for that poke check. It's Stevens who possess. They're looking to set things up here. Instead, it's Cal Robinson who forwards the puck to Avazov. Another 2-on-1. Avazov through the legs pass. Lerner's one-timer was stopped. Across. McNamara, drop pass, 4-on-2, snapped on goal. Robinson blocks it. Can he clear? He can. It's 3-on-0. Avazov to Lerner, back to him, back for Avazov to Lerner. He scores! A hat trick of shorties. Chris Lerner, 9-2. Lost track of how many times Lerner and Avazov dished it back and forth between each other there. Easy tap in for Chris Lerner as he completes the hat trick. Lerner wins another faceoff. As Daniels now off the boards to Avazov. Avazov over the line, but plays it all the way back as the Lions just want to take the rest of the time off the penalty. They do. And it's 5-on-5 once again. So we're inside the final 10 minutes of this game. Off the boards for Lerner. Now over to Avazov. Avazov avoids a check. Did get slowed up, though, by McIntyre. That was a nice play. And Avazov is going to take a hit from Vela. Didn't have the puck, so a penalty will be called. Lerner puts that one off the noggin of Kozine. Pass to Avazov. Avazov with the puck, beats one defender, now to the goal line. Lerner walks, looking to go back across up top for Daniels. Empty net here on the delayed penalty. To the wall for Lerner. Now Ronan Robinson trying to dig it out of his own skates. Pinned against the boards, and now it'll be touched up as we get the whistle. Power play coming for the Lions here. Vela going to the box, his third penalty of the night. Hat trick for Lerner, hat trick for Avazov, hat trick for Vela. It's in the corner as Columbia, again on the power play here, goes up top to Avazov. He'll whine, take a slap shot. Stopped by Kozine. Avazov keeps it in at the line. Daniels touches it to Lerner. Back for Troy Daniels. He'll roll to the middle. For Lerner now. Columbia taking their time here. Very, very patient. Daniels whines. Back to Lerner. Lerner goes through the seam off a stick and in behind the net. Robinson angles. McNamara takes it away, settles the puck down. Out front for Avazov, goes off the stick of O'Leary and into the corner. Daniels pinches, gets it back low. O'Sullivan returns it. Daniels will walk. Hits Avazov with a pass. Avazov walks in, and a glove save is made by Kozine. Minute left on the power play. It's tied up in the circle. Dug out by the Lions. Daniels hits Avazov. Save. O'Sullivan gets the rebound. Lerner kicks it back to him. Tries to wrap it around. Another stop. Lerner scoops it up. Hits Avazov. Top of the circle. Fighting it off and catching it in the glove is Kozine. Daniels walks to the middle, hits Ronan Robinson, lost it in the feet, and the Ducks are able to clear. 25 seconds left on the penalty to Vela. Daniels leads the rush. Skates to the corner and stops up. Looking for Robinson in the high slot. Stevens clear. Vela's penalty is set to expire. He comes out of the box now. Lerner stops up behind the net. Just draining time here. And now he starts to skate. Little head fake. And continues to wheel. Hits Skatarczyk with speed. Cutting through the middle. Drop pass to Avazov. Backdoor try. O'Sullivan just missed. Now to Robinson. He shoots. Flips it over the net. Lerner off the boards. Rolls the circle. Hits the skates of Avazov. Picks it back up beneath the goal line. Ducks avoids a check. Pinned against the boards by Vela. Back to the point for Lerner. Lerner avoids a check. Now to Avazov. Vela trying to defend. Avazov beats him. Beats another. Splits through. Save made. Another whistle. A couple weeks ago, myself and Paul Trentini had the opportunity to sit down with Brandon Avazov on our podcast, Rinks and Realities, presented by the LI Sports Network. You can find that on our YouTube channel. It was a great conversation. Brandon spoke about his early beginnings playing hockey on Long Island and his path to Columbia University, and the Ducks are in right now. Brandon also talks about the role his family played in him getting to this point and his plans for after Columbia. So definitely make sure you check that one out. Again, great conversation that myself and Paul Trentini were able to have with Brandon Avazov a few short weeks ago. Played out through the middle of the ice for Nick Chang. Just overskated it. McNamara got a piece. He'll spin at the red and is knocked down. Able to leave it into some open space, though, as the Ducks try to get on the attack. Romanelli is going to cover. Final 5 here at the Ice Hutch. (9-2), Columbia in front over Stevens. Played out through the slot. Columbia can clear. Nice breakout there for the Ducks. One-on-one opportunity. Solid defensive play from Skatarczyk. Fallhaber over the line. Shoulder stop for Romanelli. O'Sullivan wheels out. Nice move, but went over top of himself right at the blue line. Avazov knocks it down, has a chance, shoots, he scores! Another one on the board for Brandon Avazov. Make it 5 tonight. Just one away from the double hattie. .340 left to play. 10-2 now for Columbia. Just running away with this one here tonight. And the Lions entered this contest 1-4 on the season. As that out in front, he scores! Toss the hats again. 6 tonight for Brandon Avazov. Six-goal night for Brandon Avazov. Another apple for Chris Lerner. Phenomenal chemistry that those two players have together. And they put it on display almost every night. As I was saying, right before that Avazov goal, Columbia started the season very hot. They were able to win the Ivy League tournament up at Brown University to start their season as Avazov races back in. Leaves one for Lerner. That goes bar up, out of play. So after starting super hot, winning the Ivy League tournament, Columbia came back from that tournament, ended up dropping 4 straight before picking up a big win over Stony Brook last weekend, and now looking to make it 2 in a row and pick up their first win of 25-26 in their new home barn with just .250 left to play now. They'll get to celebrate here at the Ice Hutch for the first time this season. Avazov to Daniels. Daniels cutting through, enters the zone, has numbers with him, shoots, rebound punched right into the middle of the slot and cleared back to the corner. Another centering feed, it's knocked away by Iglar. Snaps a pass over, and it's cleared out by the Ducks. Robinson at the red, retreats back into his own zone, 2:15 to play. Cuts, winds, and takes a big slap shot that is gloved by Kozan. Liang plays the body on the boards. Trying to stay in his F1, lost an edge. It's flipped out through the middle, and Daniels will break it up. Lions tag, so Troy Daniels can skate it back in. To the high slot, one-timer wide. Chance here, Robinson just back in time to knock it away from Fallhaber. Ducks staying on the attack here. Comes back to the point. That's off a body. Daniels in the way. Chang to Liang. Topstone the egg, not out. Deflection over the net. Final minutes of play here at the Ice Hutch. And Ronan Robinson will go off one-on-one. Overskated it offside. Puck's dumped in by Chambers. Skatarsik's there to collect. Splits right through three. Coast to coast once again. Out front for Robinson. Can't get the shot off. 30 seconds to play. Romanelli comes out, leaves it out for Malter. Malter will wheel the zone now. Cal Robinson there, enters. Cal, one last shot, save made, trying to get his own rebound. Out to the front. Final stick lift. And now we got some extracurriculars going on here. Surprisingly, Thomas Vela in the middle of it. Buzzer sounds, Columbia win. 11-2 the final score. 6 goals from Brandon Avazov, 3 from Chris Lerner. Ronan Robinson chipped in with a goal as well. And Drew Skatarsik also with a goal here in this game. 11-2 the final. Columbia picking up the big dub over the Stevens Institute of Technology Ducks. First home win of the season for the Lions, and they do it in style. I want to thank you all so much for spending the late night with us Friday night into Saturday morning. Means a whole lot. We appreciate it a ton. For you Lions fans, we'll be right back here with you Friday, November 7th. That game will be against Penn State University. So 2 weeks, we'll be back with you right here on LISN for more Columbia University hockey. Again, thank you all so much for taking the time, spending it with us tonight. On behalf of Gabe Takuri, I'm Travis Quigley saying so long. We'll see you next time right here at the LI Sports Network.
Good to start taking the camera down, or are we good?